I'm having a hard time.
Can you hear me? Are you having a hard
Now I
time
can.
hearing me? Okay. All right. So let's pull this. Well, the kids gave me last year at Christmas, they gave me a great big wide screen over here because I guess they thought I was going blind. So that when you see me looking over there, it's because I'm looking at the wide screen instead of my little laptop that's right here. So I'll try and I think sometimes when I do that, my voice gets softer. So we're going to try and keep my face this way. All right. So here we go. Welcome, 19. This is March of 2023. Holy smokes, we're in our third month already. Super excited. We had two new consultants last month. One is Carol McDaniel, and the other one is Miss Stephanie Baker. And for those of you who've been around for a hot minute, Stephanie has been with us before, and so she's coming back, and I'm super excited about that. So that was the February recruits. I know we already have two March recruits this month, but we'll talk about them in April. So welcome to our new recruits. We are super excited to have you here. I want to give out some congratulations, some really hard work and well-earned congratulations in the past month or so. So Miss Carol Cross, who's up there in the corner, say hello, Carol.
Hey, Kathy.
Carol has just reached $5,000 in her first 90 days. So she has earned the night flock set. So and honestly, most of that money was in the last like couple of weeks or so. Yeah. So can you just give us a little idea of what you did to get those last two shows that you were talking about up to $1,000?
The one, I think they pretty much did it on their own. I mean, I've had that group several times, and those shows have all been over $800. This girl here, she just, she didn't really ask for orders. The other woman was about begging for orders, and it got to a point people, I think, were getting tired of it. And I sent her a message to send politely. And of course, she just did it her way, which was fine because she got it, but she did it all basically. She was at $192 Saturday morning. And yesterday morning, she was still at $196. She had not qualified at that point, and she closed it out at $1,001.
That's incredible. One of the things that I have found over the course of the years doing virtual parties, a lot of times people do wait till the last minute. I never know why, but unfortunately they do. So now let me ask you something. Did you get any bookings from the parties?
I got one booking off one of the parties. The Good. Other one, they had, like I said, this is a group that I've had like on 3 different parties. So they're about partied out right now, and they don't want to reach out to their friends. But they did say in the future they'd be looking at some.
Now, do you send out when you have a party like that, do you send out a thank you to each of the people who do place their order? Good.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you do know that not only can you do it in Facebook, you can also send out a thank you from your website.
Yes, okay. I saw that. Perfect. I didn't see it at the beginning when I came back, but it was, I found at this time where I was able to do that. So I send it out that way. I've also picked up the thank you cards from Pampered Chef, and I send them out personally a card, handwritten to where they could actually see that I'm genuinely thankful for it. And I do post it on the page as well.
Carol, you were with us before, and so it seems like you're doing really well this time. Is there a difference between the last time and this time?
The last time, and I know you and I discussed it, my person that I signed under was very belligerent with me. Every time I tried to talk to her, she'd get belligerent and tell me that because of me, she was losing her ranking. And I said, well, you got to do something on your own too. And that's why when I came back this time, and I've always said I knew I'd come back, but it was going to have to be when I could. When I left Amazon last summer, I'd made the decision then that by the end of the year, I would come back to Pampered Chef, and I did that.
Well,
but I decided I was coming directly to you to do it.
Well, thank you. And really, ladies, this is what's really important in our world is that we reach out when people join our team. We do our best to get to know them and to help them in any way. Sometimes I'm going to be perfectly honest, it can be very frustrating because you have new people that come in. Honestly, in the last 4 months, I've recruited more people than I have in the last year, and not all of them. A couple of them have totally ghosted me, And, I've reached out. I sent welcome to the team. Most of you who've joined my team have gotten those cards. That's as much as I can do. I mean, I would love to be able to hand hold everybody, but quite frankly, you can't do that either. So, excuse me, I haven't been drinking, I swear to God. So it's just important, to do the reach out. Oh, but don't make me hurt you, Lisa Jean. So moving on, Miss Leanne, can you please tell us about Janice? Can you speak? You're muted.
Yeah, let me get off mute, but I think I'm still looking crazy. Oh, I'm back. I keep
there
going
you
and
go.
coming. Anyway, yes, Miss Janice is actually on. She joined in, oh gosh, was it in January? In January, but she has been rocking it. She's already done her 1250 in the 30 days. And you're probably starting to get closer now to your 90-day. So they give you 2,500 for your 90-day one. But she's just been rocking it, doing awesome.
2,500 for your 60-day.
60
Right.
day. Okay. So we'll check. Janice, if you're not sure where you are, we can look together and see where you are for that next free product. But yeah, she's been doing great, and yeah,
Well,
I'm happy to have her.
Congratulations, Miss Janice. I know your numbers. I see them all the time, and you really are doing a great job. If there's anything that any of us can help you with, we are always here to help you. You might not be familiar with the faces, but quite honestly, I'm going to tell you, I am not a person that's on my computer all day. When yesterday was my birthday. Okay. So yesterday I totally and completely, I walked away from the computer and I don't even think at the end of the night we got back on, because it was all of a sudden my family, I am blessed beyond words. I am blessed. So between the children, the grandchildren, and the great grandchildren, there were 16 of us here. And so, that's my day. And that's why we love Pampered Chef, because we can do whatever it is that we want to do when we want to do it. My point is, I don't mean to digress. There are almost 300 people in Be Awesome. And there are people here who are always willing to help you. So if you have a question, for example, if it's technology, you did not want to come to me, friend. Lisa. I saw that. Go to Lisa. I mean, if you want, and if you want to know about a recipe and how to do a live video, go to Leanne. We are all here to help you in any way that we can. Okay, moving on. Congratulations, ladies. We're super proud of you. We really are. Please keep up the good work. The sales for last month was $30,771. We had 2 new recruits, which, by the way, it is only March 6th, and we already have 2 new recruits this month. That's exciting. One of the things I want to real quick say, I am finding that a lot of the people that are coming, that I'm recruiting, are former consultants. So any of you who might have former consultants,
Right.
you might want to just take a minute to reach back out to them. This is the most incredible month, and we will get to that. I'm not going to talk about recruiting right now, but I'm just saying, you might want to think about going back over people who were your consultants before, or people who are looking for a job, and reach out to them. So let's take a minute. We're going to talk about what's going on this month. Your Pampered Chef gives me this great PowerPoint, but I don't like doing a PowerPoint because then I can't see your faces, and I like to see your faces. So I'm going to do my own PowerPoint. Let's talk about our sales incentive. Who wants to tell me about the sales incentive this month?
You will never ever surrender.
I believe we're doing a $1,000, I believe, on going into the new products. I am over halfway to that right now, and still have one major party coming up on the 19th.
Awesome. Leanne, what else?
There's a second level for $2,000 to get, I think it's $240 free. I think it's all the summer products.
Right.
You can sell
So
2,000.
Yep. So if you the sales incentive is, if it's at $1,000, you're going to get $75 in free summer products. If it's 2,000, when you sell 2,000, you're going to get $230 in free summer products. Just a real quick note here. It's tax season. I have spent probably 10 hours in the last couple of days doing my taxes. Some of the things I don't know if you know, and this comes strictly, don't make me hurt you, Lisa. I know you're done.
saying mine's within my accountant, so it's out of my hands. Life is good.
When
Work
you
on it.
when you earn products, okay, you are allowed to take those products as advertising because you're given those products to either give them away or advertise them. So please make sure, in case you're doing your own taxes and you're not aware of that, that's just a little tidbit of information.
It's not just the products that you earn, it's any products you give away. And
Okay.
any gift you give, anything you give away, anything that you buy that you give away, that's all advertising.
Do you guys know that on Consultant's Corner, under your own information, under your own financial information, there is a place to do your expenses? Are you all aware of that? Okay, because I do that and I try really hard to keep up with it. I must admit that I don't always. I was paying my granddaughter to do it, and then she went off to grad school and got like doctorate. She didn't need a grandmother anymore. So a lot of times, like if you add a gift at the end of a party, you put that in as a consultant's gift pay, and that will automatically generate in that income thing. So that's really cool. Okay, the one thing has changed this month in the guest special. Anybody want to tell me what it is?
Went to $90.
It went to $90. Now, so there's 3 things that they can choose. And quite frankly, I know that, you might look at that and say, gosh, $90, but the prices have gone up in almost everything that we have. So it's not like a huge difference. It really and truly is not. I know that really $90. And this month, there's a $26 thing they can get. The tongs, the rub. I don't so much push the rub because I like to see them get the big product for free.
Right.
So that just to let you know, in case you're not aware of it, it's no longer $80. It is now $90. Okay. So that's the guest special. That's the sales incentive. I really want to take a minute and talk about the host special. They spent a lot of time talking about this on our directors meeting because it's a little confusing the way the catalog has it. I'm first to say there are mistakes in the catalog this season. There are a few mistakes in the catalog this season. Okay. So the biggest one is on the mixer. So here's the scoop with the mixer. And you're more than welcome to correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think I am. First of all, the only people that can get the mixer in the month of March, am I saying that right? It's a mixer, right?
Yep. From your mouth.
The only ones that can get it are your hostesses. Their party has to reach $200 and then they can get it as a host benefit. First of all, my friends, and this is super important, and this is something that you should not be saying when your party only reaches $200. You don't want a $200 party, friends. You want a $1,000 party. So before you say, oh, when your party only reaches 200, think about other ways that you can say it, okay? It's really important because when you put that in their mind that they only need a $200 party, that's all they're going to strive for. So go ahead and really be careful of the way you word things. Okay, so number 1, you can only get it if you're a host. You cannot get it in a shared reward. Okay. You can get it in a table. You can get it in, I think you can get it. Can you get it in a fundraiser?
You can get it as the host can as a fundraiser, yes, but fundraisers and host reward parties.
Okay, so definitely not shared reward. So that's something you really want to be aware of, okay? That's for March. In April, it is again a host special, but half off. It is not 60% off. It is only half off, okay? And that's only as a half price item. So again, that's something that you want to be aware of when you're talking it up. Again, don't say it's a $200 party. Now, if you go to, let's see if I can have my book here. I do. Okay. On page, I looked this up today. On page 32, it says just for hosts. Host to get it free or at a discount price. That is not correct. The best thing you can do is cover that thing up for a while because there's no way they can get it for free. I don't care if they have a $10,000 party, they cannot get it for free. So however you want to handle that, just want to be aware this should not be here. Okay.
They have a $10,000 party. I'll pay the half.
Yeah, right?
I totally agree, my friend. I totally agree.
I
So-
think they have stickers for that though, Kathy.
I haven't, I didn't, are they in the supply order maybe?
I will look because I
Okay.
did remember seeing 2 sets of stickers and I was like, what?
Okay. You do know that the mini catalog is now available.
Oh,
which is
okay.
Cool. Okay. And so you can get that if you're doing events or just to have them to carry around in your pocketbook.
Right.
Quite frankly, I make bookmarks. You guys have probably all seen my bookmarks, but you know, these are my little bookmarks that I make. And on the back of them, I always put my website, my phone number, and you know, the Pampered Chef Consultant. And I find that when I do events and I pass out catalogs, people throw the catalogs away. They don't throw my bookmarks away. And I always say
Right.
this when I give them to them, here's my bookmark with my information on the back. Next time you read in a book, you can think about me. Okay, so
That's a good idea.
I
I've
actually
got
have-
a cooking demonstration coming up in May, and that's a really good idea.
Yep. Just make up some bookmarks, and you know, if you need any help with that, you know, just let me know.
Okay.
So let's talk about recruiting this month, girls. This is I have high hopes for this month. They've got some amazing specials going on to recruit this month. So there's a bunch of things going on this month. The first thing, does anybody know about the coupon code? The coupon code? Okay, go ahead, Miss Lisa Jean, tell us about it.
25% off when your consultant wants to join using coupon code. What is it? Yes, something 25. I
Say
can't
That's what I
remember
was
exactly.
thinking, but
It's say yes 25, and it has to be in caps.
okay.
Okay, so make sure that you say that, guys. Make sure you let them know that they can go in and they can join, and there's a coupon code. Apparently, you know, the reason they talked about it and the reason they're doing the coupon code is, you know, when you you get things in the mail from Kohl's, you get things in the mail from, I mean, just I don't know about you, Bed Bath, I mean, just 1,000 of them every day. I swear I
Right.
delete 25 to 50 messages of
Mhm.
crap a day. Okay. And they'll say, use this code. Because I do a lot of Stampin' Up, I go to this stamp and storage thing, and I just spent $100 and I got a coupon code, you know, for when I'm ready to. And then I got another one for my birthday. So that was another coupon code. So apparently Pampered Chef feels that that's it just generates more interest. If they have that coupon code, they think they're getting more, even though, well, actually they are, because they're getting, you know, 25% off. So we have our 4 kits. Okay. So they are the stoneware launch bundle, which is a $235 value, is now only $37.50. Guys, people can join Pampered Chef for $37.50. Give me a break. You can't go out for dinner at McDonald's for $37.50.
No.
And you shouldn't be at McDonald's. It's really not good for you. The cast iron, $75. That's amazing. That's got, for goodness sakes, it's got the mandolin in it, which is a $70 product. Holy smokes.
Absolutely.
And of course, the air fryer bundle, $150. That's super cool. And last but not least is, of course, the grill launch bundle, and that's $187.50. So you can print this off if you have not. If you don't use this, go into marketing imagery,
Okay.
download it, and send it out. Okay, so it's super important, again, that when they put it in, they put it into say yes 25. So
I put the label location in the chat. It's in the resource guide. There's, I think, 3 different labels that you can that you should probably download.
oh, awesome, thank you. So we can download them and print them off. We don't have to send for them.
Correct.
Super excited. Can you also put that in Be Awesome for me?
No.
Yes, you can.
Ever.
I know it. I know it. Hey. So yeah, I'll take a look at that when I get off. I think that's great. Okay, so I had to squirrel it. Oh, there's one more thing that we didn't talk about recruiting. Leanne, you're shaking your head. What is it?
They can get the mixer for free with $1,250 in sales their first 30 days.
Wow. So that is the one way and the only way that they can earn it for free. Okay. And the great thing about that is a lot of times, sad to say, people join for the kits. We have a lot of kidnappers. For those of you who know Michelle Weinstein was a kidnapper. She is top salesperson in Karen's group. And she's been with them, I want to say 20 some years. Okay. But she was a kidnapper. We all have kidnappers. If somebody says to you, can I just buy the kit? You want to say to them, we don't sell kits. If you want to join, Pampered Chef asks that you submit 4 parties. So no, you can't buy the kit. You know, it's not helping you at all if they're buying the kit. So just remember that. But anyways, the most exciting thing is, yes, they can earn the mixer for free. So have you thought about who you're going to reach out to this month? Anybody? Miss Leanne, is there someone on your list?
I'm talking to one girl. She's going through a lot right now with her family, and her mom and her husband's had some health issues. So I don't think she's going to join right now, but I think she may join in a couple months, maybe when things settle down. But I'm definitely promoting it in the parties. I'm doing it in my welcome video. I have it sitting there on the counter. And I've done several videos, so I'm sharing the videos of me breaking it in, because that's an item I thought I never had one, never thought I wanted one, didn't think I needed it, but now that I have it, you know, I'm enjoying it.
Well, there's a couple of things that I love about it. Now, I have a KitchenAid. When my father passed away in 1989, the first thing I bought myself was a KitchenAid. So that's almost 40 years ago, and I still have it. And right. Don't forget, I used to own a bakery. So that was at the bakery. So there's no doubt about it. There is no way you can in any way, shape, or form not say that KitchenAid is amazing. It absolutely is. Okay. We're not here to compare our product with KitchenAid. That's not what we're doing. Okay. Now, what do I love about it? I'm going to tell you what I love about it. I love it makes my meatloaf. I don't have to get my hands dirty. I don't have to take my rings off. And the meatloaf is to die for, the recipe they have.
That was amazing.
I made it.
It was so great. Just crazy. Now I can't wait to make my meatballs too. Because
I was thinking of that. Yeah. Yep.
That's next. Okay. The other night at my customer appreciation night, I made the yogurt. Have you made the yogurt with the whipped cream? Okay. Here's what we did. We made the yogurt with the whipped cream. It was phenomenal. Okay. Then I had everybody try out the little cup slicer. And we sliced up bananas, and we sliced up strawberries. And then we used the fruit wedger, and we did nectarines. I do want to say that I sold everybody a cup slicer. Most of them, that's all they bought.
I think that thing is going to sell out. That seems to be everybody wants a cup slicer.
When I had my open house before the whole thing started and I got my cup slicer, actually it was the last thing I got, and I got it Sunday. And before the few people that left, I'm like, oh my God, look at this. And I sold 5 of them.
Yeah. I sold every single person that was at the show the other night bought one. Now,
I hope they ordered a lot of them.
One other thing that I made the other evening was I made a quiche, Leanne. And it was quiche Lorraine. It's one of my favorite quiches to make. Okay. This tart pan, holy crap. It is the best thing since toast. Don't forget, guys, I own a bakery. Okay. I was so excited. I made it ahead of time, and it was baking in the oven. It takes about 50 minutes. You take it out, you know, and you let it sit for a while you're doing other things in the show. And then I took it when I could hold the pan, and I lifted the bottom up, and my quiche came out. And then the bottom of the pan just slid right off. Holy smokes, I'm in love. I probably will do that at every one of my shows. I need to find recipes that might not take as long to cook. But anyways, that pan is phenomenal. Okay, let's go back to the mixer. So you want to make sure that you use it. And I know that Leanne, what is there something special that you like to cook? Have you tried anything different in it?
So far we've made the meatloaf We made the chocolate cookie recipe with the cake mix. I'd never
Yes.
done that before. Make cookies
Yeah.
with the cake mix. I made the shredded the chicken, and I made my own chicken salad. That was good.
Ooh.
I've made the vanilla buttercream, and I've made peanut butter buttercream so far.
I made
And-
bagels.
Oh,
I found a recipe. I bought a book. I was like Barnes and Nobles. Okay, I have this thing about cookbooks. I bought an air fryer cookbook. That's what Kathy needs, is another cookbook, right? And okay, so here's the recipe. A cup of non-fat Greek yogurt and a cup of flour.
cup of flour. Yeah.
Wow.
I haven't put it. I didn't think about putting it in the mixer. I do make those because I put them in the air fryer.
Yeah, and they go in the air
but-
fryer. They
But
do
I
go in
will
the-
I will put that in the blender next time, because it does make a mess when you making it yourself and working
Yep.
the dough. So that's a great idea.
Okay, so that was that's what I think is something that we really and truly want to push this month, is having people join. In the month of January, we had 14 consultants that joined our team, which was just absolutely amazing. It's the best we've had in a very long time. So I am thinking that we should strive for 20 new consultants this month. Is everybody with me?
Sure.
Okay,
I already
so
got one.
there you go. You've got one. I've got one. That means we only need 18 more, guys. All right, and other thing, I'm gonna share my screen.
You said you weren't going to share your screen.
I said I didn't want to do a PowerPoint. Don't make me hurt you. You are cruising for a bruise.
You have to catch me, and I'm not at your house, so good luck with that.
Let's go back to the home
Saying.
button. All right, if we go to Stir, how many of you read the Stir?
Every day.
Oh,
Yep.
good girl. I am so guilty of not doing that. Whew.
I go
Probably
there
about twice a
and
week.
get married every day.
Who's? Oh, my goodness, you guys are good. There was something in here.
Yeah, we have a Meet the Pampered Chef Day right there. National Meet the Pampered Chef
I'm gonna get
Day.
that. I'm gonna get to that in a minute.
Oh, sorry.
Here's the share your story with a Say Yes PC video. Okay, this is super cool. we're not gonna run that now because you can run it yourself. But the idea is they're giving out prizes, and you want to go on Instagram or Facebook, and you just want to say yes PC and do a video. I told my granddaughter, her and I have to do that. Now, National Meet Pampered Chef Day is March 11th. Okay, I am actually heading to a director's retreat this weekend. I'm super excited about it. It's with Love Carpenter, Stacey Itzel, and Ellington Boyce. And for those of you who've been around a hot minute, Love Carpenter, I just love her to death. She's an absolute amazing trainer, and she's a sweetheart. And Ellington Boyce, this woman, she's right on the target when she trains, man. You better have your pen ready and you better write. And of course, Stacey is just an absolute down, a great trainer. So I look forward to what I am going to learn and hopefully bring it back to y'all next week. That being said, I am as a team am not going to do a Meet Pampered Chef, okay? But I would like to do an opportunity event this month. So what I'd like to do is plan a date that we can do that. And we don't want to make it an event in Be Awesome, because then only the people from Be Awesome can join it. So if you guys can take a look at your calendars and see, it'll be a one-night thing. And it will probably be a virtual thing where I will post to it, like every 3 or 4 minutes. So it's not something, if they've joined, they can go back and check it out. But if you want to check, I cannot do it the 16th, 17th, 18th, or 19th. I have family coming in, and we are going to be out straight. But take a look at your calendars, and can you guys get back to me on what you would like as a date? And then we'll promote
About the
it.
only day, about the only days I can't do it, Kathy, would be Wednesdays or Thursdays.
Okay. Well, and again, it's not like you're going to do it. You're going to just invite people to join it, and I will be doing
Right.
postings. So
Right.
It's simple enough to do. But anyway, I'd like to. I kind of like to get it done. Either next week, or it's going to be done right away. That maybe like the 20th, because we want to get it done early enough in the month. So if people want to join, we want to get them to join. So I'm tentatively looking at the 15th or the 20th. You guys can give me your thoughts on that, and we'll set something up. How does that sound?
Sounds good.
Okay, conference is coming up. conference is, oh my goodness, it's such a bad time for me this year. My conference is July 19th to the 22nd. I personally will go in on Tuesday. I like going in a day early. Lisa, I know you booked your tickets. What'd you book your tickets?
18th through the 22nd, Southwest.
So, okay, so the 18th. Okay, my problem is it's my daughter's 50th birthday on the 22nd.
Oh,
And we still don't know what the plans are for that day. So if push comes to shove, I'll go in from the 18th to the 21st. Yes.
You know, when I booked Southwest this time, they had, you know, the want to get away price, and then they had their, yeah, we want to get away, but we know you have something that may pop up. So the want to get aways aren't refundable.
Right.
You can only transfer them to another flight. But I paid, I think, $12 more, and I got it where if I need to cancel, I can still cancel
Oh, okay.
or change my flight.
Yeah.
So you might want to look at that. Just book your flight and then just know that you can change it to another day if you have to.
Okay. I know you booked your flight. Did you send me your itinerary so that we can?
I did.
You're leaving from Orlando or Jacksonville?
I am Orlando.
I was gonna say that's an or. All right. I'll look into that.
Half of me is going one plane, half of me is going the other. Gotta keep TSA confused when I'm on the plane.
So that is conference, and it's one other thing I want to remind you guys about. We don't talk about it often enough is the incentive trips. Okay. There are 2 incentive trips every year. The first trip is Boston. That's level 1. You want to get 60,000 points to earn level 1. And Leanne, why don't you tell us what level 2 is?
We're going to be going to Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, staying at the Paradisus Palma Real for 4 all-inclusive days and nights with $1,400 of travel allowance.
Now, for those of you who don't know it, Leanne's husband is from the Dominican Republic.
And I used to live there, and that hotel is about 5 minutes from my old apartment.
Wow.
So everything we want to need to know about Punta Cana, Miss Leanne is going to tell us all about it. So
That's
you guys, the best way to earn that trip is recruiting. Every time you recruit somebody and that person does $1,250, okay, you get 3,000 points. Now, if you advance to director, you get like 6,000 guys. So remember, we can talk about it, but definitely recruiting. And that being said, guys, yes,
I
ma'am.
always get confused. The $1,250 to get the 3,000 points, is that they have to do $1,250 in 30 days or 90 days? I always get confused.
Just
It doesn't even
$1,250.
matter. It doesn't even matter if it's 90 days.
Months.
It can take as long as it takes. It just has to be, they can't, like, say, for example, they do $200 in January and they don't do it in February and they don't do it in March. They lose those career sales, just like you and I do. So they have to make sure that they don't, like, if you do it in January and you skip February, you got to make sure you submit in March. It doesn't matter if it's 30 days, 90 days, or a year. As long as they get $1,250 in sales, you get those
Okay.
3,000.
There's no time limit on that.
Nope.
Okay.
Point.
Nope.
Because I think I get confused because like a couple months ago there was a special, but I think they had to sell like $1,250 in 30 days for you to get like an extra 50 Pampered Chef bucks or something. So I think I get confused sometimes.
Yeah, they did do that. You gave us an extra $50. So that is everything I have, ladies. Do anybody have any questions? Miss Vivian, you're so quiet tonight. No questions? That's it. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Vivian, I'll send you off your Amazon gift card, and we'll talk to you guys during the week. Remember to check and find out what date we should do that a closer look. Okay. All right, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye, everybody.
Thank you, Kathy. Bye.